Alright, YouTube, back again today. It was a quick outro yesterday because it started dumping on us, and of course we would have been able to finish this up 100% today, but now the pavers are wet, so we can't do the poly sand. So we need to finish the radius there to match the driveway curve. All this is done. A couple little high and low ones we got to fix, but I'm going to work on this radius in here now. The guys should be on the way here shortly. Went and got the first batch of plants yesterday, and plant guy is getting another truckload here this morning, so we got to get that pile of dirt out of here. Started laying this out around here. This is started marking this radius out and go from there.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them.
Got that radius cut in. Gotta wash all this off now. Got that radius cut in. A little bit of fine tuning, and all we have left is the driveway. Where's he at?
John, you'll run up with him and show him where you want to dump it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just tell me what driveway he's at, and then.
I can take it.
Oh,
I'll just fill it up and I'll go up.
have been lacking on the video today. The guys don't want to be on YouTube. They get angry. But as you can see, walkway's still too wet, so we can't sand it, but got the landscaping in. Gonna do black mulch. It is muddy. Define the bed here a little bit. Kind of did it with the machine. Right about there, you can kind of see the edge I put in. But it's wet. Yeah, night and day difference. So that's the last bed we gotta do there. I put a big rock out there. We'll just put some perennials and stuff around that. The landscape lighting is in, so I'm gonna go and get them while the guys take lunch. And then we will work on the lighting. And then it gets soldiers, but we can't do that until we are able to tamp the walkway. But that's kind of, those soldiers will go all the way around the inside to hold the mulch back.
Oh yeah? Well, you like, like professionally ranked? Yeah. Like, did you have like professional fights though? Yeah. You just like did it for fun? Bouts. Friday night bouts.
So I used to go out to the silo and box out there.
Yeah, I heard they used to do boxing out there. Yeah.
That's exactly where you want the street, John, right there. Greenwood. I just don't know where the hole is.
Yeah.
Right there.
Pretty good, but who knows where you guys at? Have you ever been put out yourself?
Get the gas here.
Has somebody knocked you out before?
Knock me out.
Or just like knocked you down?
It's not my teacher, like Joe.
Dang.
I'll throw you on my head here quick. Definitely didn't film much today. I'll throw you on a time lapse maybe for the guys mulching, but it was a muddy mess this morning, as you saw, and they want possibility of several more inches tonight. So what I'm doing now is kind of just smoothing this out so any rain we do get runs off, doesn't really sit here, and then we'll put screen topsoil all on top of this and make it lawn again. As you guys can see, they are mulching. I went and got the landscape lighting, and when I got back it was all the wrong lighting, so can't do any of the lighting now. So now we're going to be forced to go through the mulch and hook all the wiring up, because all the lights go in the landscaping, and obviously we can only run the wiring so far without hooking it up. So yeah, doing shit half backwards today, but Mother Nature will always win. Sidewalk is drying nicely, but it's still too wet to sand. So what I'm gonna do is lay a bunch of tarps on it tonight. That way the heavy rain we do get, hopefully most of it washes off and the pavers don't get wet. And then tomorrow we'll be able to sand it and then put the edge stone in with the concrete and then backfill up to it, because we can't do the edge stone either because you have to concrete them in while the concrete goes up against the patio, and if you put the concrete in now and then you go and vibrate the sidewalk, you run the risk, might not, but you run the risk of cracking all that concrete off of the walkway, and then that just weakens the bond that you have to keep the edges intact. All right, this is the end for today. Did not video much this afternoon. I got to go to an appointment. The guys got what they could mulched again. We got a quick treat along there, put the edge stone along there, but we can't do that until we can poly sand. We couldn't poly sand because, as you can see, it's still wet. So we're gonna tarp this tonight in hopes that the heavy rain we get will stay off of it, and it'll be dry enough in the morning, and then we can sand this right away and then work on the edge stone. I got landscape lighting, I forget if I mentioned it, and it was all wrong, so we couldn't do that. And then we can do the lawn repair in the front and go from there. So I will see you guys tomorrow.